Hello and welcome to episode 7, part 3 of UK NBA. I'm Ryan Hillback.
And I'm Peter Wells.
And this segment belongs to how well the Hawks are doing, the Atlanta Hawks, 4-0.
This week, yep, fantastic week and ahead of both the Bulls and the Cavs. And as we noticed earlier, they've jumped above the Wizards as well now, into second place.
Yes, the question that we're asking ourselves, and you of course, and you're always welcome to contribute by sticking your comments in the box below or telling us on Twitter or liking our Facebook page. We're asking, can the Hawks keep this rich vein of form going at the moment?
Well, it's an interesting question. It's going to be tough because it can only get harder from now on. The games get quicker. Everything seems to speed up. At the start of the season, there's energy there. But the Hawks have really got going, and who's to say they can't go on a big winning streak that goes into double digits?
Well, the positive thing is they've got the momentum on their side.
Exactly.
There's some impressive wins recently. Yeah. Do you know what my mind's just gone? They beat
the Boston Celtics.
They beat the Boston Celtics, yeah.
I do believe they beat Miami as well, and they won at the weekend, didn't they, against the Denver Nuggets to top it all off. And they also had a massive win in Brooklyn on the Friday night. So, yeah, 4 massive wins there against Eastern rivals, and people will say being in the Eastern Conference makes it a little bit easier. But they're taking advantage of that. Yeah,
it would be interesting to see if they were put in the Western Conference, what would happen to their side. But obviously, geographically, that wouldn't happen. No. But you can only beat what's put in front of you, and they've done that well.
They'll certainly have less games. They'll have probably a trip to the West soon enough, or they'll be coming to Atlanta. But the thing is, at the moment, they're playing a lot of the Eastern Conference teams, and they're putting up a good run.
I watched the game against the Nuggets yesterday. And what I would say is, that whilst they displayed some very cool and calculated basketball in certain areas, they were a little bit defensively. They lacked a little bit of concentration in defending. Sometimes, they were leaving gaps behind players. They just weren't quite slick, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But they won the game, and sometimes if you're not playing well and you find a way to win, that is positive. But we'll keep looking at what they can do.
That's what we've got to expect them from this week. Got the Indiana Pacers tonight.
Yes, but they're not on a great run at the minute. They're sort of quite far down the table, so you would imagine they'll win that game.
That's very much winnable. And then they've got Philly on Wednesday at home.
Yeah, you would expect them to win that one as well, but Philly have won the last two out of 3.
Yeah.
So they've got a bit of confidence at the moment, and they'll need to start early and start, And then they've got the Magic on Friday. We were only mentioning earlier how Magic have surged up that table from being in the bottom position to now being a contender, maybe not a serious contender for the playoffs, but certainly a contender. So that's going to be an interesting game.
And that's their only game, only 3 games this week. So again, it's one of them weeks where you can see them going unbeaten.
You can, it's possible.
Yeah, and ultimately, how can they keep this up? You got Al Horford in there. Kyle Korver's playing brilliantly, Teague's playing excellently, Millsap, etc. They just need to keep up that kind of work rate in the starters, defensively and offensively. As you mentioned, there was a few slip-ups on Sunday, but they got the win. Also, off the bench, Thabo Sefolosha, Kent Bazemore, and others coming off that bench, really helping out, and that's where the improvement has come this season compared to last. And I think if those bench players can continue to produce like they are,
then they've got every chance of maintaining that form.
And that's it, they're moving up. What's the record now? They are sitting 13-6, 6 wins in a row, as we said earlier, and just 1.5 games back.
Yeah, they started quite badly.
Yeah, they had a tough start down in the middle places, but I say they started obviously 7-6, but 6 wins in a row. It's no mean feat.
No, not at all.
Whoever you're playing, it's very good, almost day in, day out. And I think they can keep it up as long as the types of players that Al Horford, Millsap,
and we'll come back to it as well, stay fit, stay healthy. That is the key to success.
And that's a great point, because you look at it last season, there was absolutely brilliant up there in 3rd place, and then injury struck Al Horford. He was out for the rest of the season.
and their form dropped considerably. So we think they can maintain it this week because of the run of fixtures they've got, barring any sort of slick catastrophe slip-ups, and barring the Magic and Philly. Those games will be interesting developments because of their form. That's it for episode 7, part 3. Next up, it's Ask Pete. He got 5 out of 7 last week. How many can he get this week? Tune into the next video to find out.